Right, where do we start? Where with that? Brighton 2, Manchester United 1 at Old Trafford. Great way to start the
I'm
pod,
not
isn't it, really?
exhausted. I'm not exhausted. Funny enough, it was quite surprising today because we had like 10 minutes of decent play.
Yeah.
We their first attack almost scored. They got into the game. Second attack, they scored.
Yeah. Tapping.
That's unusual for us, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Have we seen this
Have you ever
before?
seen that before?
No.
Oh, we've created 2 or 3 quick chances,
Yeah.
not converted them. Oh, they scored.
Yeah.
We're 1-0 down.
Yeah.
And we're up against it again.
Yeah.
Now it's a bit of frantic. It's even more frantic football.
Mm.
It was just not a surprise. It's a game we've seen many times before. Let's face it.
Yeah.
We've seen that many times before.
We have, but to me, I know we've seen lots of disasters in the last few years.
Yeah.
To me, that still stands out as another disaster today. I know we've seen it and we're used to losing at this point.
Yeah.
We lose all the time. We
Yeah.
don't win. You can see the mentality of the players at the end. But head down. You know, with the commentator, they look shocked, the United players.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, and what did I say to you?
What?
It's almost like they don't want the other team to spoil their plans.
No.
It's a bit like, we want to huff and we want to puff. I said to you again, when I watched that game, I can't help but going, we're huffing and we're puffing, but we're not breaking you down.
No.
We don't know how to break you
we
down.
don't.
It's the wolf business again, isn't it? It's like we huff, we puff all the time, and I know that gets repetitive, but that just comes to mind. It's like we're but we don't, and then they just go up as easy as pie and go, oh, we'll show you how it's done. Ping, ping, ping. Oh, thank you very much. Right, now you carry on, and that's what it was, wasn't it? Now we'll have the middle part of the game. All right, end of the half. Carry on again. All right, yeah, you try. But you're not going to break us down. Yeah, you're not going to create a chance because either we're going to stop you because we're going to be hard at you, or you're just going to fluff it yourselves anyway. All right, and then
as we said, Brighton didn't get out of second game. It's another team that's gone to Old Trafford. West Ham got a point. Everton beat us. Yeah. You could roll them off the tongue. Every team that comes to Old Trafford don't have to work hard. They just do as any other professional does, and they'll get a result. They'll win. Brighton were playing with us, even when we made it 2-1. Yeah. Like I said, they didn't even regain control. They didn't go, here you go, let's pass, let's get control of the game. We were frantic. Yeah. We were giving the ball to them. No composure. It's
there was
pathetic.
A few break-ons, and they went to hit them, and they hit the front.
There was one instance, and
they turned the wrong way,
going back into midfield. And it's like, what I don't understand with this United team, I don't understand why every other team, even you could argue Championship, but sticking to the Premier League, every other team can do the basics. They can pass 5 yards. Yeah, they can have spells where they control the game, or they defend. Brighton again, like Burnley the other day, they put the blocks in. They're tight to their man. Even if they lose the ball, they react quickly. Our players are 5 yards off. I mean, that second goal, for instance, right, epitomised everything that's wrong with United, don't you think? A couple of passes, they're in on our back four. The kid's allowed to turn and pass the ball to Welbeck. Euro's miles off him. Welbeck takes one chance, touch, hits it top corner.
No, I knew it was going to go in. I thought he'd go along the ground, to be fair, and into the opposite corner. But I just knew he'd get on target. Because he almost had time to do that.
But exactly, I think any top professional, that's a golden. It's not a half chance; it's a golden opportunity. So it's weaker foot, but it was that easy of a chance, I think, for a professional. But then again, you switch the roles. Could you see Sesko smacking that top corner? Not a chance. Cunha. You could go through the whole team.
The defender would be right there.
The defender
would bobble away.
Firstly, they wouldn't have let Matey Boy turn and pass him the ball. Then they'd have been tight and wouldn't have get the shot off. Even if our player does get in the position to get the shot off, it would have blazed it over the bar. It'd have hit it straight at the keeper. We've got to do everything to score.
Yeah. It is so hard. If you look today, even our goal has been dead ball. It's been a corner, which you've always got a chance at corners. That's why everyone cheers when a corner goes up.
Yes.
Always a chance. Big lad, back post, got us the goal.
Yeah.
But in open play, it was just the same again. And again, I couldn't help but think during the game, and I know they said it in commentary and stuff like that, but I said to you, it was like, who's the person who's got the biggest smile on their face right now?
Ruben.
It has to be, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's almost like, well, you're changing your systems, but what are you getting? Oh, funny enough, we're getting the same thing. We're getting not enough energy, not organised enough. It's all over the place. We're kind of controlling it in spells, controlling it, and being on top, and then we just go to that zone where we call the penalty box, and everything just goes. They just lose all the composure. They don't quite. They're hoping they score, rather than not. There's a difference. There is. Well back, you kind of knew he was going to score. Yes, you did. Like our players are hoping they're going to score.
We don't get that excitement, even if a player's in. I mean, early doors Dallo was 1-on-1. You think I'm not going to cheer? It's Dallo. Even you can name most players when we're in the final third. Normally, as a fan, you get on the edge of your seat. Yeah. We don't. No. I don't. No. It has to be in the back of the net before I'm cheering.
I don't even know with VAR, right? But yes,
we didn't have it today. But you're right. Whereas as we said during the game, every time Brighton or the opposition, whoever that is, every time they attack, you're shitting yourself because you know that it's not going to take much for them to score. They don't have to do a bit of magic. No. I mean, Ali McCoy said on the comms, he said from United, he said that was easy, which we know. We watch them week in, week out. Yeah. And then he said also for United to score, it had to be something special. Yeah. I mean, no, it didn't. They just had to be a professional and actually do their jobs. Play the right pass at the right time. I mean, their decision making week in, week out is horrific.
So we can only go on this game. This is post match. We are out the FA Cup.
Yeah, first time we've been out both cups in the first round since the 80s.
The FA Cup was our last chance, really, of anything. What was the score prediction yesterday? What did you say?
Forget about it.
No.
I got carried away.
What did you say?
3-1 United.
Did you say 3-1 United or 2-0?
3-1 United.
Okay. What did I say?
You said 3-1 Brighton.
And I went, it could be 2-1.
Yeah. Maybe,
so I just... In fact, I couldn't see us scoring, but we got the one. Brighton are too organised. They're too good to not... And I know we had 4-2 in the league, but that was a wild game. This could have been a wild game if we'd have hit the target that day. We hit the target.
We did.
We could have easily, if we'd have hit the target and taken our chances, this could have been 4-2.
Yes, it could have. And that's why I still think...
Too open.
We're too open defensively, but I still think with United, and this is why I still, I don't think any manager can change it, but why not give Ollie a chance? What today showed, Fletcher's not good enough. But what I will say is if United, we're still creating chances, so we're always going to concede. We're not going to stop. We let goals in all the time. But if we can take our chances, which we do create, we're quite good on the edge of till we get to the box. We still had some clear-cut chances today. I'd say clear-cut. Sesko had a couple. Right? Yeah. If we score them, then that could have been a game we still win 3-4-2 today. So... Now, that's not going to change, I guess you could argue. Whilst we're conceding, we're always going to lose because we can't score. But I do think if we can fix the goal scoring and actually take our chances up top, then the defence becomes a little bit less.
Because the 4-2 game in the Premiership, we were all over the place.
We were.
Well, because it was in the bag, then they were coming back at us. Then we started to get really nervous at 3-2.
We did.
And we broke away and got 4-2.
Got the 4-2.
Yeah, that was that, right? At last. Yeah. But we always have to score at the end of a game.
Yeah, we do.
To really make us think,
I even thought now, not that we did, but we scored in the 84th, 85th minute. So if Dallo didn't mess up that pass and he actually went out to the wing and we scored, we got hold on for 10 minutes with extra time, added time.
You just still saw Brighton would have just...
Brighton would have just flicked it on again and got another goal. We can't... How many times have we seen United where actually we do? You could even argue Burnley. We went 2-1 ahead. We should have seen that game out. No, within 10 minutes we concede. So... mentality.
Just at the end, what surprises me, it's been happening quite a lot now, is the players have stood there like, what is all that about?
I don't know.
Is it they want to get across to the fans that
they care, or
I don't know.
They're shocked because it's it's them. It's them at the end of the day. We
We've
have no
had
control.
90 minutes to sort this game out.
Yeah.
And I've not seen it once. I see it at the end of games now where they're stood there going, it's almost like they feel they have a right to win. Yeah, they should win, right? We all say with the amount of play they've had with the ball and the chances that they do create, we've got enough chances, not the penalty box, but enough chances that we can win games, but we're not clinical enough.
Yeah.
We don't quite know that final third what we're trying to achieve.
No.
So because of that, we're almost going. We've had all this play because they're looking. They're looking like Brighton would be. Well, that was easy.
Yeah.
They've got the opposite. They're like, oh, that was easy. We went to Old Trafford. Yeah. We kind of held them at arm's length.
Yeah.
And we let them huff and puff, like I keep saying. And then anything around the box, it was kind of, they're going to muck it up, we're going to stuff them out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then, we'll just go up the other end. We'll show you how it's done with a few pingy passes.
Yeah.
We're talking 20-yard passes here, not the 5 yards that we're trying to do.
The tiki-taka,
rondo
stuff. I mean, how many
times
times
bang,
it
bang,
would be,
bang, and they're in.
We would do a triangle, wouldn't we?
And then go backwards.
1-2 touch, and then all they have to do is turn out. How many times today could a player have turned out?
Yeah.
And they didn't. They've just gone back into trouble. Sesko did it. Ugarte, Mainu, team. Lemons, you can never say much about him. He did make a mistake early doors.
We could have been 2-0 down in 20 minutes.
We could have, but whatever.
I don't remember him doing anything apart from picking the ball out the net a couple of times and gave a mistake away.
So you can't really talk about Lemons. Dallo, I mean, we say he's the most useless player probably, I've ever seen in the United shirt.
Yeah.
He's not defensively good. You wouldn't mind. It's like Wan-Bissaka, right? I didn't mind Wan-Bissaka because you knew he'd defend. Right? Yeah. Dallo is terrible going forward. And he's terrible defensively.
Yeah.
Another terrible display today. So he could have scored. He had a couple of chances.
Yeah.
And he messed up.
I didn't rate Dallo.
No, he had a couple of chances, messed them up. Okay, we'll move on then. Martinez. I'm just going to list a couple of names. We won't go through the whole team. I'll list a couple of names.
I expect more from him because he's been injured and we always felt he's a tally man. And they always say in a football team, doesn't matter where, the team is reliant on that spine. Again, I'm only going to talk. I'm always talking old school. I'm always talking simple. You can talk all the tactics till you like. I could say to you, I watched a game, and it was Spurs, and they were 2-0 down. They're putting subs on, and he's got this board. The manager. And he's got all these, and he's got all the players around him going like this. I mean, you're 2-0 down. What's all that about? If you've got to tell a player, do this, do that. I get there's always going to be the quick flick and all the rest of it. But football's getting to that point right now that all the emphasis is on the manager to tell them what to do.
The players have
they can't work it out themselves or go, we'll do this.
There's no
and they're almost going, manager, what are we going to do? All right, I've noticed, and he's got all this stuff here. What if it doesn't work? Oh, I lost it. So that's all going up. The spine. So the keeper, who's in the middle for us today? Martinez.
Midfield or centre backs. Martinez and Euro, weren't it?
So Euro, young, but today he did what he had to do.
Yeah, I guess not. It didn't really.
Martinez, I thought, gave the ball away so many times.
Well, that's why I wanted to touch on
No, I don't know. Because coming back from injury, he started off and thank God he was back. He's always had the fight. Always had a bit of control. None of that today.
Weird. And he started to show signs against Burnley. And that's what I mean. But Martinez is one of them players, when he come back in, I'm never worried when he gets the ball. Even when he's defending. He's calm. He's always tight to his man. He does the basics right. Like they should do.
Like he did against Villa, the game I didn't see, but you told me when Bruno went off injured.
Yes, Bruno went off injured.
Although we lost that game, they had control.
Yes.
And he took midfield.
He was class in there.
Yeah.
Then Burnley started to show signs, give him the ball away, let the player turn in the box, and they scored. And tonight, terrible, for his standards, terrible performance.
And he's got to take Euro with him.
Yes.
Hasn't he? He's got to organise Euro because he's just a young lad who's just still learning his trade. And it's always that guy next to you that's going to say, right, step up, this is what I need to do.
You need someone.
And I'm not saying they won't talk it together, but it's not working.
No.
Even if they are, it's not working. Because he's setting the standard now, Martinez, where he's mucking up himself.
Yeah.
So how are you trying to teach someone when you're making simple mistakes and giving the ball away?
Yeah. Dorgu thought did okay.
Yeah.
He's getting better.
Yeah.
Again, he's still young. He's getting better. Obviously, played at left back, got forward
He had
when
a
he
bit
had
of fight
to.
about it. He had a bit of fight about
He
him
did.
today.
So,
Bloody nose and everything. He had a bit of
he
fight
did.
about him, to be fair.
There's nothing bad we can say about Dorgu too
Yeah, and
much.
he's put a couple of balls in. It's just no one's there.
No one's there. But he's definitely improved.
Yeah.
I mean, Ugarte, do we even need to talk about him? Waste of space.
Spine.
Just nothing
He's
player.
not his spine, is he?
Cobby, all right, he's not played. He's been out injured. You know,
really doing much. Just got into the little cul-de-sacs again, which he normally likes, but didn't really do anything.
I mean, it's difficult with Cobby because we know the quality there. He probably needs to run the games. But I just think when all of this drama around him, you just expect this is his first start in a while. You just expected a bit more from him. But can you blame? You know, I don't think it's all his fault because he's got nothing in front of him. As he's got no options.
It's a
around
collective,
him.
isn't it?
It's
a collective that everyone's not just hitting the form that they should be hitting.
Yes, they should be.
So
and he's still a young lad. So if I was to look at, for example, Cunha, we bought him a lot of money. I said to you at the start of the season, if there's one player we could sign, it would be Cunha. And he's shown glimpses, but generally not good enough. I mean, today again, overrunning, overcomplicating things, giving the ball away. He has that Bruno look sometimes with like,
Does Cunha and Bruno work well together though?
The potato clip. It's not working at the moment, is it?
Doesn't.
I think Mbuemo does balance them out.
Yes, when he's there.
But yeah,
that's the Bruno. That's the dilemma again.
Yeah.
And what have I always said to you? Do you want to talk about the captain now, or do you never want to talk about him?
Well, we have to touch on him, I suppose. Yeah,
okay.
Bruno. Yeah.
This lad has come along. Wherever you are in a group of people, right? Wherever that is, whatever industry, you always resemble your manager, right? Now, you could argue Bruno's not the manager; he's the captain. He's the team leader. Mm-hmm. If I don't know Bruno personally clearly, but I know a bit of his play, and his play is brilliant or it's awful.
Yeah, there's no in the middle. Yeah.
There's no real.
Yeah, it's either pure brilliance.
Yes.
Or
even in
the ball
10
away.
minutes, you'll see him do something remarkable, and everyone says Bruno. Then he'll do something shocking. He either won't run, he won't track, or he'll give the ball away in a position. And the body language thing, don't even get me started on that. The body language thing. I think Ruben tried to kind of sort him out and say you can't be doing that. I think whatever team you're in, if this is going on, again, it's only what I see. And as an older statesman, I look at that and go, no one wants to see their captain go at you as a player because you're making mistakes yourself. And you end up giving the ball to him all the time, and United will play. And if he's on it and really on it, we might win the odd game. Most of the time, he's not on it. And before he was captain, we always said top 6, 7. Whenever we played them, he went missing. He was never the one to run that game. He doesn't control it. He doesn't control it. But the top teams, the Man Cities, all right, they control in that key area of midfield, and they have top quality players. But everyone else outside of Manchester, or a certain lot of United fans will go, but without Bruno. Well, we've created
that environment where
we've created that we rely on Bruno because we've seen when he's out. But what we're relying on is the sporadic, uncontrolled captain that will give everything. But it's just 100 miles an hour, and I said it's brilliant or it's not. And how did the team play?
The team is exactly like that. As we said,
it's not controlled, it's sporadic, it's brilliant, it's awful. It's everything that the captain is within his own play.
No head, no composure, erratic.
And he's seen how many captains out. I'm not saying it's his fault, I'm just saying we are creating this.
I do think it's
part of us is to discuss what we see. I know you've seen something different in Bruno, and you're one of those who will go, or you were last year, I think you're coming round now, but it was like, no, without Bruno. I said at the end of last season, let's get 100 mil off Bruno from the Saudis, whoever wants him, and let's get a couple in there, or one worldy that can step up at that centre mid. That's what we need, centre mid, and start protecting and getting in control and running the game. I think some midfielders out there. Who's the one for City? The lad that was injured last season, back now.
Rodri.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. I mean, there's levels to this, isn't there? But you
yes.
could argue even before you'd have a De Bruyne who would just
Yes.
all right, he's more attacking, but these players could control the ball.
Yeah, he was that big lad at City, say 5 years ago. Who's the manager now at Brighton?
Vincent.
Yeah.
He's centre half. But
but
you know, spine. He was that character, broad shoulders. Yeah,
you could still kind of make. You know, he's just had a presence about him.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Just that dominance and that presence.
Yeah.
Have we got that right now?
No, there's nothing.
Do we attract that?
No,
that's
clearly
the problem.
Not. Clearly not.
What else?
Yeah, so just wanted to touch on Lacey as well, the young lad.
Yeah, so we've done Bruno. Yeah, Lacey. Yeah,
so we ruined him.
Got a feel for the lad, haven't you?
Ruined him. You know, the United curse, the Old Trafford curse. You know, we used to protect our young players, just put them into the Lions Den now, don't we?
And he had a cracking shot again, didn't he? In one of them. But I noticed he was and you picked it up, and I was going, he's doing too much now again. He's going in, then he's doing a bit more, and he's trying to take 2 or 3 players on.
Yeah.
And that happens, doesn't it? They get a bit carried away with their hype. But what did you say to that?
We're putting too much pressure on the young lad, you know?
Well, the team were.
The team kept going. Now, he was free, and even I wanted to, because no one else was going to create something. So even me as a fan, I'm going to give it to the young lad, because at least he's got no fear. We saw against Burnley, he had 2 great shots. Even within the first 5 minutes of him
and he wanted the ball.
He got the ball to Sesko. He wanted the ball. But this young lad, who's hardly played, you're putting all the pressure on him. No one's protected him. No one's protecting him. You know, even when he gets booked, don't see Bruno going, lad, just watch yourself. You know, Martinez, these characters going, lad, just...
Yeah.
And you know,
I'm not going to blame the lad.
No, it's not his fault.
I would blame if he's been doing that in the academy and getting away with it. Because I said to you before the card come out, when he slammed the door...
Yes, you can't do that.
When he slammed the ball down, I went, oh no.
I know.
You knew.
Because it is a booking.
You knew.
But the ref couldn't wait either. I know it's a booking. He couldn't wait to get that second yellow out. Couldn't wait. And you could argue the ball hasn't gone anywhere.
But didn't the ref go like this as well? Like, you've given me no option.
Yeah.
You know what? Because you're 18 and I've just booked you.
Yeah, you can't.
You know what? That lad's going to get another chip on his shoulder. You know, he has to learn the hard way, doesn't he?
He just looked
can't be doing it.
Coming off. He can't be doing it.
But I agree with you. He's lost it a bit because we've gone, go on, lad. Come on, get out. Come on, psych him up.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. You know? Psych him up, go for it.
So.
And then they go and do something like that.
So, again, another negative of United.
Yes.
Young lad who really showed promise the last couple of games.
Yeah, the curse.
Ruined him. Because he looked devastated coming off.
Yeah, it's got to build him all up again. I'd be crying in his mum and dad's arms, 18, or not. Everyone felt for the lad. He looked dead miserable, and he's got to have his friends and family around him, and the club, and his fans, just to say.
I think most
learn by throwing the ball down. You can't be doing that. Yeah. You got carried away with the emotion. What are you doing up until then? Fair play, lad. Just stick out.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, don't let this ruin.
No.
Be a shame. So that's what I'd say, and that's how I see out today. Today is the same game I have watched probably the last half a dozen games. Exactly the same pattern.
Yeah.
We are having shots off target. We are having elements of the play. We are huffing and puffing and trying to blow the house down, but we're just losing control. Yeah. Certainly in that last third, and we're hoping something happens, not creating it. And they're going up. The other team are normally going up and showing us how it should be done, and scoring quite easy.
Yep. So all in all, terrible start to the pod. In fact,
I felt like giving up. Really? I said to you, this will be the shortest pod ever. That's how you feel. It's always, you have to do this now. You have to put on a brave face and go, But we're United followers because of the heritage and everything, and I'm going to carry it on. There's no way I wouldn't. Of course,
you've got to suffer with them and you've got to win with them, but the suffering is insufferable at the moment.
I think it's more, if you lose a game, it's bad enough.
It's boring, mate.
Yes, I think if you lose a one-off game, it always hits you. In Fergie's days, we'd always have that game.
There's more at stake, wouldn't there?
Yes, but we'd always have that game, even a cup game where he'd send out the second team.
I remember Leeds,
I used to get annoyed with him because he'd send out our top players for the FA Cup. He'd send out a few of them.
It wouldn't even be the second team.
Yes.
It'd be like the reserve.
And we'd get beaten, and I'd be like, but Fergie, this is the FA Cup, mate. This is still something that but he protect those players because he wanted the league in Europe and whatever else.
Off their
You know, so I
perch,
can
yeah.
kind of. But now, I think where we are at, we are looking and going. So where are we going from here after today as well?
Well, that's what I kind of wanted to finish on. So looking forward, so that's the league done. We know that. Just like we did last year, we sacked Ten Hag, Amorim coming, we wrote off last season. We've done the exact same this season. We've kind of gone half-hearted on Amorim, sacked him halfway through the season. We've now written
sacked
off
himself, but yeah,
he sacked himself. He had to go, but now we're in the same position. So looking forward, now we could have argued about the points, but at least we've been accumulating points. We've got City, we've got Arsenal. I haven't looked at the points because I don't really bother because we're shocking. But I know that there's roughly 4 or 5 points between 5th and 14th, right? So all of a sudden, it's not looking good.
No.
I said top 4 stupidly because I got carried away. First podcast,
8.
I wanted to be the younger generation and be positive because the rest of the league is terrible, but we're even worse. So all of a sudden, we can go from being near that top 4 fight. We could be looking down at relegation again. Now, Wolves, West Ham, I don't want to get into it. We're not there yet. But the season could really turn now. We lose to City.
So bad.
Yes, like it was last season. It'll be Wolves, West Ham. Are pretty much got us. And then it's between the rest if they stay up, right? Yeah. But essentially, we're going to be looking down again rather than looking up. Yeah. We'll lose to City. We'll lose to Arsenal. Yeah. And that's it. And that's the season gone. Yeah. So...
Okay, next game.
Next game, we've got City, 12:30 on Saturday, which is a horrible kickoff. I do play Saturdays, so probably won't do a watch-along for it, but we'll do our typical pre-match on the Friday, and we'll do our post-match on that one.
Yeah, I will be able to watch it, unfortunately. But whether I come to watch you...
Yeah. Ours won't be much better. We're in a relegation scrap ourselves. So.
Maybe I'll take on Tiddlywinks. Anyway, that's for the future. Right now.
What have you done to me, Dad?
Day.
What have you fucking done to me?
Shocking day, boy. Shocking day, but gone through it together again.
Yeah. Cheers, mate. Signing out.